So obviously you're new to this position group. Kind of what's the change been to you this year for the quarterbacks?
You mean coaching quarterbacks
Yes,
now?
sorry,
Or
sorry.
well, it's not new to me. I've coached quarterbacks before, and I've also coordinated here. So anytime you're coordinating, everything you do on a daily basis, what game planning, calling plays in the game, all that stuff is done through the lens of the quarterback. So it's really not that new to me, and I know all these kids really well. I've coached some of them, recruited some of them, been here when we recruited all of them. So it's not as big of a change as it might seem.
So we're hearing a lot about this quarterback battle between Travis Wilson and Kendall Thompson. Is it close, or is there starting to see some separation as the days go on?
Well, it's not just a battle between those two. There's a lot of good players out here, and we've got position battles all over. Travis is a proven guy, I think, that has played really well so far, and Kendall's pushing him to make him better every day. And other than that, it's too soon really to make any kind of broad statements about anything yet. But the thing everybody's done real well so far is take care of the ball. We haven't had a turnover. We had one turnover the first day, and it was kind of a fluky thing, but we haven't had one since. And so the thing I'm most proud of up to this point is our quarterback's taking care of the football.
So after at the end of the first practice, we talked to Whittingham about how that decision will be to make a starter. He said that it will be between you, Whittingham, and Christensen. What's that process like? How does that go about? Do you have favorites going in, or is it just kind of you look at film and kind of evaluate it that way?
Well, there's never any favorite. I mean, your favorite is who gives you the best chance to win, and that's what it's all based on. And every day, we try to put these guys in situations where they get a chance to show what they can do. Every single rep of practice is scripted before we come out here. We know exactly how many reps each guy is going to get. We know which play calls they're going to run, and oftentimes we even know what defenses they're going to go against. And we try to set the stage for each guy to have success, and we also sometimes set the stage for things to be difficult and see how they react to each situation. And every single thing they do is on film. We evaluate all of it. We watch it over and over, and we keep stats on every single drill. I mean, we try to make it as scientific as we can. It's not a perfect science, but we do our best to make the best decision we can for the football team. And everybody, from myself, Coach Erickson, Coach Whittingham, and of course Coach Christensen will all be involved in it. But ultimately, it'll be Coach Christensen and Coach Whittingham that make the call.
So with Travis and Kendall splitting the majority of the reps, how do you appease the other quarterbacks, maybe especially Adam Scholes, who was a proven quarterback last year and comes in, and now he's kind of a little lower on the depth chart?
You don't appease them. They're not happy about it. So you don't appease anybody. It's tough.
Does it feel like, does that motivate them more, or is that just a difficult process to be in, trying to work for that number one spot?
Well, you hope so. I mean, those guys have all handled it well right now, but in time it can be frustrating as time builds up, and so you find out different things about different guys, how they react to a tough situation. So far, every one of those guys has been very professional about it, handled it with a great attitude. They're all great competitors. I'd be disappointed in them if they weren't disappointed about not getting reps. I mean, if you're a great competitor, you should be upset about not getting reps. So there's nothing wrong with that. It's just how you handle it. Do you handle it the right way by just staying ready, working hard every day, or do you handle it by getting discouraged and talking about it with your teammates and stuff like that? And so far, every single guy has handled it well, been totally and completely, in support of the team, but it's a hard situation.
With 4 days in now, have the quarterbacks made the progress that you've hoped to see, or is there still something that they're kind of lagging in?
Well, I would say we're on schedule. You don't want to say we've arrived or anything like that because we haven't. But 4 days in, what we've done well is take care of the ball and thrown a high completion percentage. Particularly Travis, he's thrown an extremely high completion percentage in the first 4 days, up around 80%. And it's probably not sustainable throughout a whole season to be 80%, but you'd like to think that we can be up there pretty high and cut the turnovers way down from a year ago and got a chance to have a great year.